Alright, got it in the shop now. There's a couple things we wanted to go over real quick. Well, I do want to do compression test before we pull the motor and everything out of it, just to make sure it's healthy before it comes out. And also, we're having really long start times with it. And we went ahead and pulled the codes for it, and it gave up a camshaft position sensor. And so I took a peek at it real quick, and the wire was actually pulled out of the connector. And so I'm going to get a new one. Alright, we got the compression tester hooked up. This gauge reads really low. I just want to make sure they're all about the same so we know the motor's healthy. I know it reads normally about 40 low. So it's at 130, it's almost 170 on that cylinder. Go ahead and do the rest of them real quick.
Tell me, do you read my mind? Feels like it.
But they're all about 130, and this one usually reads like 30 or 40 below or something like that. So we're looking at 160 to 170 across the board. Which means we're good. Should be able to tear this thing down, throw it back together real quick without any worries. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and drain all the fluids real quick.
Perfect line, good timing. You asked to come back to me.
Oh, babe!
Hey, look what you're doing.
I can't see. Oh. Ew, it's in my mouth!
Why is there so much pressure?
What's pressured? Why? Why is it every fucking time you do? It looks like it's that's blowing up. We'll have you can touch. Oh my god, it's my armpit.
Alright, got all the fluids drained now. We're going to go ahead and pull this axle out, yank the transmission out, and start getting ready to pull the motor out.
My place. I know when I look at your face, you do me wrong in the right way. Laying down when I want to breathe. Give me some of that energy. You're the language I want.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to tag everything, every injector, even though I mean right now I know what everything is. You can unplug this whole car and I can do it. But I want to make a custom wire harness. I don't want to pay for a tucked one. And so I think I'm going to try to make my own. I pretty much know where every sensor goes. And so if I just tag them all, and I can route them how I want, and then make each one whatever custom length, a little bit of slack. So I guess we're going to go ahead and tag them all real quick as we're pulling everything off as well. Alright, went ahead, we tagged pretty much everything. Even stuff I didn't think I would need at all. Just to be safe. So I ain't questioning anything. We got 2 more bolts holding the transmission on, and of course the matrix mount, and then we'll be dropping her out. Alright, so all we do is support the transmission with the block of wood. We got 1 bolt up there, and we'll be able to drop the transmission out. So we get those 3 guys, and then we can take the top 2 off and pop her out.
Every time I talk, I'm tongue-tied. Lost in the rhythm of my mind. Even my feelings tonight. So if you willing.
Alright, we slid the trans out. We got a little stuck because we left the half shaft in. I want to leave this side axle in because I'm going to put this side axle in anyway when we roll it back outside once everything's pulled. But here's our twin disc too. I guess next, start working on pulling the motor. Alright, it's actually the next day now. We called it a little early last night. Went ahead and took a break. We're just about ready to pull the motor out. I'm gonna get all the rest of the stuff out. I gotta get the other axle out. Just turbo, manifold, all the other fun stuff, and should be about it.
Just come and get it alright. Don't you forget what I like. If you my feelings tonight. So if you're willing to that already, just come and get it.
Alright, so we've got the power steering, everything moved. We got the turbo, wastegate off. We're gonna pull it with the manifold on, and we shouldn't have any clearance problems. So I just gotta pop the clutch off. AC compressor I'm keeping in the car hooked up because I don't want to break any of the lines loose. Besides that, she's about ready.
you think. Hot dosage, we don't have much conversation, but you still know what I'm saying. Bodies can do the explaining. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit me down when I 1, 2, 3. I could use your company. You're the language I wanna speak. Every time I talk, I'm tongue tied. Lost in the rhythm of my mind. Giving to my feelings tonight. So if you're willing, know that I'm ready. Just come and get it. Don't you forget what I like.
Alright, we got the motor and trans out. We're going to be cleaning up the engine bay quite a bit. I'm going to be redoing all this harness. Kind of making my own tucked harness. I'm not going to really record any of that, but I will show the finished product and what we're done with it. So I'll be doing that, and I'll probably be tearing into this motor too tomorrow. And of course I'll be recording all that. I appreciate you guys watching.